Yeah, you have to move all these things to keep it clean, honey. Hey y'all, what's good? What's poppin'? I know it has been a super long time since I came on here to make a little video, but you know, all things must fall and rise again. And today's the day that I am raising my YouTube channel from the depths of dust and death.
What is dead may never die!
So yeah, we're reviving it today. My name's Janae. I run home interiors and lifestyle Instagram account. We have a lot of fun over there and talk about super crazy stuff. So if you would like a new IG friend, definitely follow. But for now, today, we are going to go over some super easy, super affordable ways to bring your bookshelves and any open shelving in your space to life. I know I struggled with this when I was trying to style my home, so I'm sure others are as well. So let's jump in, baby. So first thing that you're gonna want to do is gather anything you can find in your house that makes you happy, that you think is an aesthetic that matches the vibe you're going for. And also books, picture frames, storage pieces, honestly, anything like that. Bring it all together and lay it out somewhere on the floor so you can see everything that you have to work with. I promise you, this will make this process so much easier. Trust me. Now that you have everything laid out, let's get into the fun part, which is the styling. First and foremost, you must know that this is supposed to be fun. Like, this is not anything to stress about.
Also, my life is extremely going downhill, and I'm balding right here. If you can't see the whole triangle, that is like a piece of hair. I'm balding.
There are no set rules on styling your bookshelf. It's yours. It's your time to shine, and there's really no pressure. Whatever you choose, you can always change, which is the best part. Also with this project, you don't need to go out and buy a bunch of things. You probably have a few candles and pictures and cute things in your home already that you can use just to refresh your space a little bit. For me personally, it makes it super easy to pick out the largest items first and place those because they do take up the most space, and then you can work around that. I like to set them in corners. That's just my MO, but I've seen many people style it where they put the larger items and the larger coffee table books in the middle of the shelf. It's up to you to play around with this. Once you have these larger pieces laid out how you want on the shelf, now you can go ahead and start filling in those spaces with books. I would recommend next, considering it is a bookshelf. You have so many options here. You can stand them straight up, you can lay them flat down. However, you may be thinking, I don't like the colors that this book is bringing into my space. No worries, girl, just flip that bitch around and just show the pages. They're more natural toned and match almost any room or any space. So don't be afraid to flip the book around or to remove the covers if your books have covers on them. That is also an option. Now, it's time to bring in some of your personality and the things that bring you a lot of joy. So I like to start with picture frames next and art prints. Just lean them against the wall. I like to place them on top of books. You can place it on the corner of the shelf. You can place it in the middle. You have so many options. Just play around with the prints that you have. Don't be afraid to layer, because this will bring the dimension to your bookshelf that you didn't even realize that you wanted, but it just gives your eye something more exciting to look at. So definitely play around with the height of the pieces that you have. This is a great time to bring in greenery. I cannot stress this enough. Now, you don't have to have a ton of plants. You don't have to be a plant person. You can use faux plants. I love faux plants. I have 2 of them in my home, actually more than that, and they're great. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is get the little knickknacks and bits and bobs that you gathered. And this includes the storage, more functional items that I was mentioning before. This is major key. If you are wanting to keep your space decluttered, but you still want that cute aesthetic, you can get cute little baskets, bins, anything like that from IKEA, a craft store, Amazon. This is a great place to display those little cute bins and also hide some of the things that you don't necessarily want laying around everywhere in your house. The last thing actually is the little cute knickknacks. So it could be candles, little jewelry holders, honestly, anything that you've got in your house that's quirky and that kind of brings your personality to life, throw that on there. Once you have all of these things on your shelf, just take a step back and see, okay, do I like this? And if you don't, go back in for a little bit more and play around again. It's not a big deal. You've got this. If I can do it, you can do it. Good luck dusting the bitch, because yeah, you have to move all these things to keep it clean, honey. Yep. If you have any questions, or if you ever want to see me move my hands obnoxiously in a video again, let me know down below what questions you have, or if there's something else you would like to learn a little bit more about in this Fight the Fear series to help you with any interior, wellness, or lifestyle goals or struggles that you're having. If we are not already connected on social media, let's make that happen. We should be official by now. My information will definitely be linked somewhere in this box, so let's connect. Thanks so much for watching this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.